maybe more quiet side over onto the B side where they actually do smoke up all the members already. We see a lot of these smokes, a lot of cover for them. It's going to be KO Inconsistent trying to run away from the push coming up on Team Havoc, but they just run through it and they're not even done. They're just pushing through the market, taking out the defender's side. He has to opt out of here. There is so much abilities being thrown to his side. It's all up to wewZ, who almost got knifed there. All across the board for the members of Team Havoc, so they've got to be careful with that shot. Recon bolt coming in from Laz, but will be shut down immediately. Looks like another quick push coming out from the members of Team Havoc. They're not done making it fast. The aggression is coming out. Nozzie does pick up Danieru with his ghost, so that slows down the push somewhat as they lose one member of Team Havoc and a lot of their HP through these sprays, through the smoke with just the pistols. Not to mention a lot of the armor lost already for Team Havoc, but they do get the plant down. And with Xandra taking out wewZ, he does get immediately fragged out by Marquis. Nozzie from the backside getting the lurk in, taking out Mad Lad. So actually not looking good here for Team Havoc, but Cakestick still alive on the side, taking last, but Marquis, they're just pushing him out. He's done. It's only Stick left alone, and he's confused with all the angles he is fighting. They as well, Cakestick. He has to get out of here. He has to pour it out as he gets flash died by the paranoia. He's not done. Danieru is still trying to get him. He gets the counter paranoia out, but Xandra is there to give him some cover. Nozzie falls into this A short side. So now Scale Inconsistent challenging the members of Team Havoc here. Gets one, gets traded out. Xandra once again there for the cover. Marquis does clear up the short side, so only reaches onto the B where the push will come out here for Team Havoc. Oh, he gets scanned by that recon boat. Xandra will clean him up. That's a 3K for him. He might need down the push coming out from Team Flash Mid, who are opting for this retake and enter this side. Stick is still full onto there and still onto that boat house. They're trying to clear him up. Stick does get Marquis, but Laz is there quick for the trade. It's on a 1v1. Xandra has a lot to work with here, but he's got his back turned. Laz will take him easily, gives him a 3K and gets the defuse. That's the ability being used to try and slow them down. But the silence coming out. The ult from Mad Lad will shut down Laz's utilities and the rest as well. Xandra will get a clear ult onto the heaven side, literally. You will see him on the next round. We do see wewZ taking out Danieru, who was trying to see if he can catch anyone on guard here. And actually, they're not done. KO Inconsistent taking out Xandra on the side here. Mad Lad does opt for a push here, but Nozzie is there. Cakestick actually getting a nice lineup, clearing up the bomb spike planter. So now it's all down to Inconsistent to try and clutch it for the round. 2v1, gets a nice flick on the stick. What the heck was that? It's Cakestick now. He doesn't know where to look. He does. He tries to spot them, but the time is not there. Cakestick plays it like a T of Team Flash Mid as they try and push it up here. Once again, presence detected. That is the silence coming out from KO. He's not done. He's trying to push up. wewZ hiding inside the smoke. They have yet to enter him. None of them are entering just yet. Here comes the dash. Actually, but the shot's not there. Stinger not working out. The fire rate is just too high and so much ammo will be lost so quickly there. wewZ is not done. He's still alive, but Laz as well chiming in. It's all down to Cakestick, the man who was just lurking from the middle side. To enter this, he will be spotting by Nozzie, and Nozzie with that angle. They're not done. They're playing the economy game, and they're trying their hardest here. Hunter's Fury being used by Laz. He's not done. He's trying to spot the members here. But look at this dance coming out from Team Havoc. Just, one step to the left, one step to the right. They will be opting for a little bit of a back off. They might spot wewZ trying to get the lurk in, but wewZ gets a double headshot onto Stick. Stick falls. There's that counter from their shadows. He's searching for it. Now they know that it's going to be the B-side push as wewZ did here. All the steps as well. KO Inconsistent is the man holding his ground. He spots the Omen. That's Danieru down. And as well, the spike. Here comes the push coming out from Team Havoc. They finally clear him up. Cakestick does take him out. It's still alive onto the members. It will be a retake situation for Team Flash Mid. Looks like Mad Lad's trying to do the usual here, trying to slow down the push coming out from them. But here comes the lockdown as well being used. That will try and shut down the members of Xandra and Cakestick all the way down to the boathouse, where they will get spotted and flashed down with the paranoia. Xandra getting shot by the shotgun as well, going down to 31 HP. Cakestick does take out the man coming out from the stair side. And once again, they're not done. Look at the flicks coming out from this team. Xandra! wewZ immediately pulls out the Viper's Pit. That will push back Team Havoc's push onto this B side. They actually go for this mid side where Nozzie was waiting for information. He spots them, and that will be the push as well. So now they've got to be careful. We see wewZ pushing up really close up here. Gets slowed down because of this Cypher. I know exactly with that information and the neural theft as well. KO Inconsistent taking out Mad Lad from the middle side. It's just trying to slow down the push as much as he can. KO Consistent spots Cakestick through the smoke. will take him out. Danieru still there to take out wewZ, who's holding down this side. So now with the Viper down, they will be getting this plant easy peasy for Team Havoc. Team Flash Mid has a lot to work with here. It's still a 3v3, but you've got to be careful from the log side where we see Stick holding down his angle. He will spot KO Consistent. The paranoia comes down. Stick takes out Nozzie. He creeps out. KO Consistent falls as well. Marquis is there to try and take out Danieru and Xandra as well. That's a double kill for him. It's still a 1v1. Still doable for both sides. Stick trying to fall back here. He has the Hunter's Fury and the shock darts to work with. He will play the time here. Marquis will have a lot of angles to watch to try and push up. Stick still playing this time game. He hears that Killjoy drone being used, and with this defuse, he sticks it, and Stick hero by. But the rest of the members do opt for somewhat a half fight to try and take any sort of economical damage from them. Once again, the default coming out for the members of Team Havoc. Cakestick take out wewZ, who's trying to get the lurk in, but Mad Lad with the no CMD will give them this side. Danieru taking out Nozzie. The KO inconsistent. He's got a lot to work here. It's the man with the hero buy. He has to do a lot for his team. Last gets a nice right click on that classic for Danieru, who's trying to push up for more information for his teams, but that's a man down. KO Consistent looking for more. He spots the two members, but with that crossfire, he will fall. With only Laz left alone with 6 HP, there's not a lot you can do here. Looks like another round will be for Havoc. As Cakestick, the information that Viper is holding down the B side, they do to try and move up closer onto this middle side where they will spot Nozzie here. He will get scanned. He tries to pop out, but the rest of the members are just there waiting for him. Just complete control. wewZ getting paranoia down. He might get the spot. He will get the spot and the angle. wewZ takes out Danieru, and Xandra is there to trade him out. KO inconsistent with this. Ares tries to shut down this push, but with only 10 HP left, Xandra will finally clean him up. That flash coming out from KO as well really finally finishes him off. It's all up to Marquis. He knows where two members are, trying to get the spray down. Finally sticks to Stick, but Mad Lad will be there on the other side. He'll play for that long range battle, and we will spot the recon bolt being used as well. So that's information, and it's Nozzie with the Bucky. Very close by, takes out Mad Lad. Paranoia is out and gives him the cover. So now they will slow down. That's also the spike being used. Nozzie will finally take out this door. A nice wallbang connects onto Xandra. Xandra is down to low HP as wewZ was there connecting her shots as well on that Sheriff. Now they've got to be careful. They're just so scattered for Team Havoc side. Gets the paranoia out. It will be wewZ getting Danieru with a Sheriff headshot, trying to get that cross. So now with that spike down, they have the information and they can play for this retake. The rifle's not working out, but Cakestick finally spins around with the 180, taking out wewZ, who almost took him out with that Sheriff. They will finally get this plant down. Only 10 seconds left, and Team Havoc will be playing for this hold. Inconsistent, gets one shot. He doesn't know the remaining member is still there. Up through the 180, gets the shot in. Xandra whips. Inconsistent plays it so well with that Sheriff. It's all down to Cakestick, and with the HP deficiency, Laz will finally clean them up. Fall down before they make this quick push. As they make it right now, they realize there are no members left defending this side because Team Flash Mid, they actually gave it away because they have the lockdown to work with and they are waiting it to use. They do have Hunter's Fury, so here we go. Actually, their own Laz Hunter's Fury being used. He will get the spot out the Stick, might get the frag. He will! That Stick down. So now that's no Hunter's Fury to try and counter out the lockdown from the other team, but does it matter because Marquis actually fell. So now it's a 3v3 and it's a retake situation, a very dry one coming out from Team Flash Mid as all their abilities have been used. Xandra gets the kill out the Nozzie there from the grass side. So tree has been cleared and we do see her, Xandra, pushing up really close here. Viper with the wheels trying to get the angle there. He will take Xandra out, so now they have to be careful. It's just the remaining members who are holding down this A lobby. But Laz taking out Mad Lad. It's Danieru's turn to try and make this lineup. He almost lines them both up, but wewZ just use his body. Mark onto Stick as well. That's a lot of information where the members are as we see Nozzie pushed up all the way onto this A lobby. Gets Mad Lad. That will be no CMD. No more for them. So now they can have, but Team Flash Mid is just on full control. They know where the remaining members are, but except for their sniper, wewZ finally clears up Danieru with this push coming out. They're not done. He's not done. Gets Stick as well. The plant's coming in, but now the defuse as well. They're really making it work. And wewZ with a 3K inconsistent finally shuts him down. And they're gonna tie it up 6-6. as well. They know that 2 members are on this A side. We do see Nozzie pushing up a little bit onto this B side to check only if there is a lurk coming out. But with that information that there is no lurk, they're just holding down their side. Team Havoc, they are pushed up really close onto this B lobby side just in case the members are there. But it will be the A push. And look at this. They get Xandra trying to opt for this lurk side, but it is Nozzie holding the angle with a ghost. Immediately falls, so it's all up to Stick and Cakestick on a very desperate retake here for this pistol round. 5 members are still alive for Team Flashmid, and they're immediately just pushed back after all those shock darts being used. Low HP for wewZ, so he is pulling all the way back for a post-plant position. With Inconsistent taking out Cakestick, it's all down to Stick. A very, very quiet side. Look at that, Laz does knife down the door for him, open it up. But you've got if you're an attacker here on Ascent, and Team Flashmid are playing it. So a lot of mid presence and a very close push up here onto the B lobby. It's going to be Inconsistent. He will spot Stick, but Stick falls. Inconsistent with the gun advantage with that Spectre. He will shut him down. Cakestick with a nice sheriff headshot from wewZ. Pushes up that middle with cover coming up, holding down his backside. Team Flashmid, they do opt to try and rotate around. They've got 50 seconds left on the clock. If they want to make that rotate, they've got to start walking right now. Paranoia being used, not hitting Danieru. Danieru is still very healthily alive here. He will be spotting Nozzie with only little HP left. That's the Bulldog down. Laz is still here with that Spectre, but the Stinger takes him out. Marquis left alone on a 1v3 now because he just took out his 4th member. Mad Lad with that 0 point does suppress the member, trying to get the shot, and Marquis finally falls. The man holding the smoke here, Danieru, with his dark cover, and it will be the counter dark cover coming out from Nozzie as the attackers push up here. Team Flashmid getting the entry in. KO slowing them down with that fragment. Xandra does push up really close up and takes out Marquis, but Kale Inconsistent is there to try and trade him out. The bomb's yet to be planted. It will be planted very soon, but the members of Team Havoc, they're just running down the side here. They took out the bomb. Spike planter holder and wewZ left along the side. Stick finally takes him out. Kale Inconsistent is there for the trade. It's all up to Mad Lad to try and shut him down before his help from Cakestick comes up here. Inconsistent takes him out. Cakestick with the Bulldog advantage finally closes up the round. Ready. They're pushing up a little closer to this A side. wewZ gets a nice timing onto Mad Lad. Mad Lad falls immediately. There's a lot of damage. He might get cleaned up by Stick here if the shock dart sticks. But it will be wewZ trying to see, close him out. There it is. The shock dart. wewZ falls. That's the Viper spit for the team of Flashmid. Will fall, and now they're trying to push up here. Marquis does take out Danieru. And look at this. Such an amazing scattered push coming out from Team Flashmid. Blocking him. You gotta be careful. You gotta be faster. Sorry, KL Inconsistent, but Laz once again with that lurk will finish him off. And now the score is to get control of B instead of A. A is a very wide site for a lockdown to be used, and a lot of angles for the defenders to hold. As members of Team Havoc, they're only on this half by Viper's bit being committed on the A side. It actually works. It opts most of Team Havoc's team to rotate onto this A side. They do hear this. Stick feels this, and he will be opting for this B side. They hear the plant, the spike plant, and that will be the information for Team Havoc that the bomb is at B and not A. It is wewZ holding down his angle. He does take Saz's gun barrel as well, coming out from this B lobby side, but not enough. Laz gets one, gets his 3rd as well. So now it's all up to Cakestick. Laz finishing him off. 4K for him. What a beautiful. Is just running around the sides here, and a decoy coming out from Nozzie. wewZ actually spots Xandra's long op barrel and immediately takes him out. That's the op down. That was the make or break for the round.
Yeah. Nice kill. Oh shit.
And with that, they will easily be able to push up as wewZ gets an entry frag onto Stick here on the tree side. It's Nozzie taking out Candlestick, who was going for that rotation as well. Such a beautiful play so far from Team Flashmid. Team Havoc unable to get the read. Oh, for Xandra. He does have the op to use as well. Last of this map, a lot of them already close by onto this B side, but Xandra with the op, showing up, taking out Nozzie, and that's just them pulling back their members. They have the lurk, they have wewZ on the A side very cleared up, and Laz as well picking up the kill onto Stick. That leaves the tree cleared as well. It's Mad Lad with the steps. He's got to be careful, but wewZ catches him off guard as well. Laz is waiting. Quarter, he might get one. He will get a second as well. Another 4K for this man. These two teams. It is the silence coming up in KO as well. They will spot where the rest of the members here. Xandra. Oh, they have the man advantage for Team Havoc. It's very hard for Team Cakestick to make the push in here. But with the Viper's Pit, but Xandra with the predict gets the shot through. wewZ is down. That's Viper's Pit down. To try and cover up this backside, it is Danieru. Not very close in the smoke. Gets the first frag in a second. Gets a 3K for him. They will be opting for the rotation just in case. It is Stick holding down the middle lane where a lot of the members of Team Flash Mid are close by. With that dark cover, they have to be careful from this pizza side. Inconsistent, taking out Xandra, who is there, trying to give them the up cover. That's Xandra down. Stick, you're the man here to try and hold up here against wewZ, who's trying to get this lurk through. Cakestick is the man behind the cover. He will hear them. And now with that plant coming out onto this A side, it will be a retake situation for Team Havoc as Team Flash Mid will just opt for this post by KL consistent. He's not done. They're even pulling out this lockdown as well. They're making sure they get this round. Mad Lad getting the kill finally, shutting down Inconsistent, but then Marquis is there to trade him out. It's wewZ trying to close up here, trying to close the gap against Cakestick as he got locked down. An easy frag for him. It's Stick left alone on a 1v4. He's got a tall order if he wants to go for this clutch situation. He knows there's a member here, and it is Nozzie. He easily takes him out, but they've got the post-plant situation here. wewZ with the snake bites and with that recon bolt, the shock darts, they've got everything they need for this to try and slow down the push here coming out as we see KL Inconsistent getting spotted by this tripwire. Cakestick will be able to hold this very close angle. But speaking of angles, they're just really pushed up really close here onto this A side for the members of Team Flash Mid. wewZ is right in the middle of the enemy lines here. He might spot Danieru. He will get him. That's an easy headshot for him. He clears up the angle. Team Havoc, they have to be careful. There's a spy right between them, and that's wewZ getting another one as well. So it's going to be a very clear B side. It's all up to Cakestick to hold down his angle. He falls to Laz. Laz with the running. Gets the peeker's advantage. We'll take him out. Mad Lad will get the upshot onto Nozzie. And Nozzie was not expecting Mad Lad to be right there running around. It is wewZ here. Trying to lurk from behind him. He might get spotted by Xandra. Inconsistent takes out Mad Lad. Mad Lad is down with his ult ready. He's got a lot of HP to play with. They're just trying to shut him down, but they might just leave him here. It's Xandra left alone. They finally take him out. And Xandra does get the first frag into Inconsistent. There's two more members left to take care of. 32 HP left. The Aldron will scan him out. Second of the way. Laz is prepared and ready with his angle. Gets the recon bolt as well. With that information, Xandra will finally fall. Laz with a 3K for him. And that is game one in favor of Team Flash Mid. Congratulations for this team.